everybody, this is PJ Riley from Lancaster Archery. Got a product video for you today. We wanted to tell you about the B3 Archery Exact Competition Hunter 5-pin sight. So there's a lot going on with this sight, which makes it awesome. We really like it. First off, it is a compound bow sight with a 6-inch bar there. And as we mentioned, it's a 5-pin sight. But it's kind of a hybrid because it's also adjustable in that you can move the scope housing up and down. So what you would do with this sight is you'd set each one of your pins probably at 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Then your bottom pin, you can then make adjustments. You would use that to go beyond 60 yards. And then your markings here, it would then become a single pin sight. Then you would have your markings on here to get you, let's say if you wanted to go to 70 or 80 or 90 yards, you would just mark on there, which incidentally, they do have a sight tape that comes with it. In the pack, you're going to get some plastic coated stickers that you can use for your sight tapes. They've got 15 of them there, so you can basically set this up for any bow. You would put it on here to get your distances for beyond what your pins are set for. And one of the cool features about this sight is you can notice here is that the sight tape on this one is angled towards you, so you can always see where you're at. No more having to take your bow down and look at it sideways in order to see the sight tape. You're behind the bow, you can already see where it is. So that's a great feature as well. And just lots of stability built into this to adjust on the 6-inch arm there. You would just loosen this and slide the bar wherever you need it. It's got big divots cut in there for where the bar goes when you finally get it to the distance that you want it and lock it into place. This is the mount that goes on your bow, and back here it's got the threaded receivers so that you can put a quiver on there. You would just bolt that into those two holes there. This has all the axis adjustments, starting with right here you've got these two screws. If I were to loosen those, I could adjust this bar a little bit left or right to get the elevation bar level with my bow. Then I got the standard second axis adjustment. Got one screw here and one underneath. Loosen those up, and then I can pivot the scope up or down that way to get it level. Third axis. I'm going to have these two right here. If I were to loosen these, flip over, there's a set screw in there. If I were to drive it in, then I can flex the scope in this way like the door. That is the third axis adjustment there. So the pins here, this one, they are all 5 pins or have 19 thousandths fiber. And what they're attached to, they're all steel pins. So these pins in here, even though they look small, they are rigid, they're solid. You get a stick coming through the back, it's not going to bend those pins, they're going to stay in place. So that's great as well. And as you can see, I've got a decent amount of fiber coming down, around, and through there. That's all gathering light, so this sight is going to illuminate those pins in low light situations. One of the cool things with this sight is you're going to get a light underneath there, and it is an adjustable brightness light. It's a blue light, which is great, so game isn't going to see it when you turn it on, but it's just a push of the button to light it up. And as I said, it starts out soft, and then you can increase. It's got 3 different settings of brightness for it, and then it goes out. So you click through 1, 2, 3, and then it goes off. And that is built in, it comes with the sight. Now, on the side here, just to, so you can personalize this scope a little bit, we've got these rubber rings on the outside. You got 6 different colors. They all come in the pack, so you can make this ring whatever color you want, either for looks or just for visibility. You might want to make that ring as bright as it could be. You can use one of the brighter colors, but you get all 6 colors in the pack, so you can customize that to whatever you want. We do have locking screws here. This one is going to be for your windage as you're adjusting it. I loosen that. Now I can screw this in. The scope housing is coming in, turn the other way. I can take it out. Each one of those clicks moves about 1/100th of an inch. It's tiny movements, which is great because you can really get it dialed in. And then same up here up top, you've got the locking screw, and then that allows you to move your scope housing up and down. One of the things you're going to notice on here is you've got multiple holes here for where to set your elevation block. So if you're planning on doing some extreme long distance shooting, you may want to move this bar up so that you have maximum downrange to get those far distances. Or, you can just put it in the middle there and you're kind of middle of the road so that you can raise up or lower down your scope there. So that's just removing these 2 bolts here and then picking 2 to set them in anywhere on that elevation block. So that is the B3 Archery Exact Competition Hunter 5-pin sight. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more videos like it, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to click that bell to get notifications whenever we put out new videos. And as always, if you have any questions, you can visit us at lancasterarchery.com.